knockout time, Mike.
This rivalry has been brewing for a long time, and it spills over tonight at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisha. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for our tale of the tape. Joe Louis, the Brown Bomber, one of the most historically important fighters of all time. Eddie the Beast Hall. Not sure anyone hits harder than the world's strongest man, a title he won in 2017. His hometown is Newcastle, UK.
That is true confidence going with somebody so heavy.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world,
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, I love this place. The atmosphere is usually second to none if you get the right fights.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really. Here we go for round one. A straight right just misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Those counter punches have to hurt.
As Botrix said, Botrix has
Which one
successfully
of these
joined the
athletes is going to
channel.
be the first to go down? Beautiful counter punch. Good counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice straight. One punch could change everything in this battle. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to
Kiana
war.
Stone 3202 said hi.
Good counter punching.
As Kiana Stone 3202 said pro.
Jab does not score. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? The straight right just misses. Nice. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got got the momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, make look so easy.
Come on, you've led him back into the fight.
Great work, I love that, That jab is slick.
He's not in your league.
And there's the bell to start round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it?
said
An
you got
excellent
this.
last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. They've got a big reach advantage here. Let's see if they can take advantage.
Sometimes I've been in with fighters that don't know what to do, don't have to break it down. Then you get a little dirty.
They exchange punches. He misses with that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
If you're standing in front of a dumper truck and you're trying to punch it back, push it back, the dumper truck is probably going to roll right over you.
Catch and shoot. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Want to see the judges' scorecards. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Nice counter shot. And the world's strongest man is staggered. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. All three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
You gotta get out there and win this round, kid.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Timing beats speed, speed beats power. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. One of the all-time greats, Joe Louis, is down. I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
A shot from the gods took him out.
start to beat the count there.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Zach just
You
followed.
saw it.
Oh my God.
Mayoral Onion K5UHHDJL said viewers streamboo.com at CHEETO.
Got lucky, man. Every time we go to heavyweight, bro. Shit. Yeah, Sugar Ray Leonard about to do it to you. Oh, with Eddie Hall, bro. Eddie Hall is strong, bro. He got saved. Oh, he got Terrence Crawford. He's gonna get crunched out.
I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to witness this one. We're live at the CompuBox Academy. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you.
Sugar Ray Leonard. He, of course, won world titles in 5 different weight classes, including the undisputed welterweight title. His hometown is Wilmington, North Carolina. Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner,
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
This is the night. Everybody's looking forward to this night. The heat, the atmosphere, you could put it in your mouth.
What a great venue, and what a great... And there's the bell for round 1. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Good counter punching. Good job stopping that uppercut. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
These are my kind of fights, boxing on the edge of the ring, use the jab, use the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They threw the hook, it didn't land. Nice counter. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. Is he going to punch himself out, though? These two fighters are made for one another. Sugar Ray's in trouble!
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been safe. Here we go for round two. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They had got...
Sugar Ray is down on the canvas. Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I need to see that again.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Misses with that jab. At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
His stamina is off the charts. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. So close with that uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss with that hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And Sugar is in trouble.
This nigga is not that powerful, bro. What?
No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Get your mind back.
And there's the bell to start round 3. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Swing and a miss with the jab. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Good defense on the right uppercut. Well done with that counter shot. So much firepower here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
How about that time counter shot? Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Idol expert said emoji Una Muse.
Straight right just misses.
Perky said YOLO DJ.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. That counter shot lands. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Bad round.
There's the bell for round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the flyweight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at middleweight? Oh, ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Perfect counter shot. Sugar Ray is rocked.
Everything, bro.
One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, and he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Crawford in trouble. How are they still standing?
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Good counter punch. That jab doesn't find a home. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. Sugar Ray Leonard Days. I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've...
What's up with that, Mike? I gotta do it to you, bro. I didn't want to do this to you, right? I didn't want to have to knock you out with Muhammad Ali, but it just has to happen. Y'all feel me? Can y'all even see the game good? Else.
So much energy here in the house tonight. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
Time for our tale of the tape. And first up, we have Muhammad Ali. 6'3" tall, the best to ever do it. And across the ring from him, Tyson Fury. And yes, he is the greatest, Muhammad Ali, fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like this man.
The reach, how on...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only...
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what... Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Do you believe what we are seeing? Nice counter. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Stamina is off the charts. He misses with that jab. Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? How about that time counter shot? Counter punching. Nice counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fight. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears. Here we go for round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter-punches are the best.
Just missed with that hook. Good punch. He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that link.
Sometimes I've been in with fighters that don't know what to do, don't have to break it down. Then they get a little dirty.
He throws a punch. A receipt is coming right back. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Jab slightly off target. Left hook just missed. It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
If you're standing in front of a dumper truck and you're trying to punch it back, push it back, the dumper truck is probably going to roll right over you.
Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute.
Let's get it started in round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. They exchange punches. The perfect counter lands. He scores with the counter. Straight right just misses. Holding nothing back here in the round. Beautiful counter punch. That left hand hurt. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. So close for that uppercut. Muhammad Ali is down. Do you believe it? You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five. You still want to fight?
About that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. talk about Ali in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not. There's the bell to start round 4. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
That's lights.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your blood.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Don't waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Is this the Oh, no! Ali is down! Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
And they blocked the right uppercut. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
It's the one who draws first blood toss. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
That jab doesn't score. That left hook missed. Make a mistake. The greatest has been dazed. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
2K with it. Fuck this shit, bro.
At 10 Hunted Cold G said he fixed you rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
It's fucking bullshit ass game, bro. God damn. That's why I ain't really buy the game for real. Yeah, he definitely fixed me, but like, damn, bro. Fucking knock my head right off.
At 10 Hunted Cold G said that game some ass.
Yeah, where it's not like Fight Night round 2. But now let's see what he do on 2K. Watch how they just cheat for him they let him get every little tiny fucking win for anything, bro. Shit is crazy. I'm gonna beat him with a different team today. I'm gonna pick this team out today. To cook him with this team. He gonna hate me. sent the invite. Boot up. 2K, bro. Cheating ass. Undisputed, bro. You know damn well you ain't working for that dub, bro. Just brought out the tallest nigga in the world. Oh, nah. Man, this dude not cut 2 foul. What? He lost his marbles. Wait, yeah. Let me stream this instead. Huh? You said what happened to the invite? What'd you say? Okay, I bet. Yeah, it's else. I want to play in the park too. I want to play in the. We need to play a one rec game after we get it on, bruh. Not a rec game, but you know, like the 3v3, 4v4 shit in the theater. Cause ain't no way I just bought this VC for nothing, bro. No, I gotta use it. I got a different team for you though. You're not gonna like them, but it is what it is, bro. So you stop playing with me, bro. So who you want me to bring out? Should I bring out the Carmelo Anthony, or you just let you rock? Cause I don't think you're gonna win. Or bring out Carmelo Anthony, so I'm gonna go with them. Get Trailblazers. You ready up, me? Nigga lollygagging. Yeah, as soon as I bring out a good team, now he freezing up. Yo, what's up with that, chat? Not feeling that, chat. Why are they short so high? What the hell? Here he go.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. It's the Portland Trailblazers facing the New Orleans Pelicans. Paul with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Pelicans keep it alive. Pass to Davis. Fires for three. And a great assist by Paul as that... goes in.
And
he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now Lillard. And Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
Roy from outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Pass to Davis. Davis with it. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Lillard with no one around. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And so just over a minute and a half played.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
And Portland with the ball. Here's Roy. Tries the spin move. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Paul. And that's collected by Bill Walton.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Oh.
And here is Davis. He has 5. A putback. A rebound by Drexler. Here's Lillard. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Lillard outside. Here's Lucas. Takes it inside, and he converts the layup. 1:51 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Davis. Here's the 3, and that's collected by Bill Walton.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Back to Roy. Shoots the 3. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for New Orleans.
First free throw is good.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis, continuing to prove how dominant he is.
And both free throws good for Davis. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. No good from Lucas. The Pelicans trail. Davis with it. Lillard picks him up. Kicks it out to Paul. And they double up Paul. The 3 from Davis. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Chris Paul is such a natural facilitator. His ability to read angles and deliver the ball on time and on target is special.
Now here's Roy. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Pass to Paul. Pick by West. Shot by Paul. No good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Portland, no good that time either. And so it's New Orleans with it. West outside. Pass to Davis. Back to West. Walton with the steal.
Shot meter off and tempo shoot.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Pelicans lead by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
I didn't even see a shot meter. Is a shot meter on here, Mike? Should I keep this on? Should I keep this enabled? Should I turn this up?
A 1000 Cold G said I can't see it zoom in.
Oh, it says shot meter input type. Switch it to Pro Stick only? Or shot button? Yeah. Should I switch it to shot button only for the shot meter input? No, I put that on all.
A 1000 Cold G said no default.
Okay. I want to really like break ankles, so I'm gonna just keep this off. I don't see the shot meter.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New Orleans.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And basket by Lillard.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Sinks the three-pointer. Williamson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pelicans. Lillard with it, guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. Spins. Here's Lillard, and the rejection by Cousins.
7'6" wingspan in the house, and he says, get it out of here.
Here's Holiday.
A 1000 Cold G
Drexler
said
with
your
the steal.
meter's still on, just wait till after the game.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Here's Walton. Outside Roy. Knocks it loose. Taken away by Holiday. Here's Ingram. That one's in, his first shot this game.
I just love how much effort Drew Holiday puts into the defensive side of the floor, and it pays off in a transition bucket there.
And New Orleans pushing it up now. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Three-pointer, Lillard. That ball can't find the basket. His 6th miss in 9 shots. And Holiday has it in the corner. Screen by Cousins. Out to the wing. Shoots over Lillard. No good from Cousins.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And just showing off for the crowd a little bit there. Roy enjoys putting on a show.
And there's the call on Roy. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Team foul.
And so here is New Orleans. It's a 5-point game. Down low. Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
No, quick movement in that screen and roll. Ingram, fantastic execution.
Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does break. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
I tell you, it's unorthodox to watch, but Ball shoots the ball with tremendous rhythm and confidence from beyond.
And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Here's Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
what a move. Few do it as well as Zion Williams.
Screened by Lucas. Here's Lillard. Lucas. Pelicans with the rebound. Here's Ball. Yes, that goes in. And it's a 12-point Pelican lead.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Portland shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. New Orleans with the ball.
At 1000
They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Holiday. Here's Cousins. And the rebound goes to Kersey. Trailblazers trailed by 11. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. To the middle. Porter, no luck.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll return shortly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Pelicans leading by 13. Outside Holiday. Ball surveying the floor. Teardrop shot, and that's collected by Bill Walton. Porter outside. Now here's Walton. Poke loose and taken away by Paul. Fires it up. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Paul's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Pelicans. Trailblazers trailed by 15.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Tries a three off the inbound. Not going to go that time.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Ball left side. From the arc. Lucas with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. How about the explosive vertical there? Not much you can do to stop Drexler once he gets to the rim.
Ball right side. Three-pointer. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And he has definitely been struggling.
465. Hi, my
And you
name
know
is
what? They
Jose
keep calling
Almeida.
his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, the NBA has its eyes on the old continent. Commissioner Silver said there continues to be an enormous opportunity to take basketball to another level in Europe. The quality of the basketball there has been fantastic, and we think there's a commercial opportunity to create something special. Back over to you, Kevin.
I appreciate the update, Allie. Thank you.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. Eric Gordon with the rebound.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Pass to Stojakovic. Kick by Randall. Shoots. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Trailblazers trailed by 9. Screen by Walton. Here's Drexler with the drive. Chandler with the block.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
Now here is Davis. 8 points for him.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
For New Orleans, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And that one falls for Davis. The Pelicans making a switch here. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And he drives in. Boom, he jams it straight down.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Davis. Rebound, Bill Walton. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And the Pelicans making a change here. A minute 20 left in the third quarter of the game. Inside. Here's Stojakovic. And he banks in the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
On the wing, Porter. That 3 off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down hard.
That is unreal. Davis, one of the most explosive athletes in the league. And how about that instant response? Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket. From deep, Drexler. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Davis. Now Stojakovic. Offline with his 3. Here's Porter. And it's blocked by Gordon. And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot. Instead, a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here. The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And Porter drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Got it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's New Orleans with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is farther. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Trailblazers trailed by 6. Into the lane. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Here's Williamson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Listen both. The shot by Roy. Pelicans pull it in. David Wesley on the wing. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
Here's Lucas. The offensive rebound. Drexler. It's stolen by Davis. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, that's about Chris Paul getting to his spot and making the defense pay. This guy is lethal with his mid-range game.
Yep, that one goes.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct
just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Porter with it. Picked up by Davis. From 13. No good from Roy. Pelicans leading by 10. Here's Wesley. Pass to Paul. Another shot to the right side. Five on the clock. Davis gets a wide open look. Oh, Davis showing his range.
And this team wants Davis looking to score and putting pressure on the defense.
Now Roy. Williamson there for the rebound. And there's the dunk.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Porter. Rebounded by Ingram. Here's New Orleans. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Drexler with the steal. And now it's Roy. Here we go.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there. We'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Porter. Move off the glass.
And if there were ever a pivot you'd like to run the offense through, look no further than Bill Walton. It has that sixth sense for how a play should develop.
Here's Paul. Beyond the arc. That one is off.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 13-4 run. Fires. Oh, and wide open, nails the jam.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Count it!
Look, they've earned this victory tonight. Tough to dominate the way they did.
And they just went out and executed. Give credit to the coaching staff. They have to be thrilled with their level of play.
The Pelicans making a switch here. 54 seconds left in the fourth. No good there. Now Davis. And they double up Davis. Here's Ingram. Davis inside. Jumper is off. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. 17-point game. Drexler with it. Oh, no good on the dunk. And so the Pelicans now can just hold on to the ball.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
Pass to Walton. Now Roy. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony,
all right, chat. Yeah, it was perfect.